Hey folks, it's Bill with Dine Drink Travel. And if you follow me on social media for any length of time, you know that I like to complain about American Airlines. That's because I feel like I've got quite a bit to complain about, but there's actually several things they do really well. One of those things is that if you're booked on a first class ticket, they let you select your meals in advance. And you can select your meals on the plane, but the problem is they're only going to load two entrees on there. They're not going to have loaded enough of them for everybody to get their first choice, and you may be stuck with something that you don't like. In addition to that, you've got the option to select from their entire special menu. So if you've got special dietary needs, or you even just want to do something like order a fruit and cheese plate or something like that. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm boarding a dinner flight from DFW to Las Vegas, and I've pre-ordered my meal. I've ordered the chicken parmesan, and I'm going to do a review of the dinner service on American Airlines. Now on this channel, we never make you watch us eat. So what that means is that I'm not going to show me eating the food, right? Like nobody wants to see that. But what I am going to do is take some rolling video of the food and then come back right afterwards and talk about what the meal experience was like. So remember, if you're booked in first class, select your meals in advance. This won't work for last minute upgrades because it only works from between 30 days before the flight to 24 hours before it. But if you've bought your ticket, or if you've done it further in advance, or if you've been upgraded further in advance than that, then you're good to go. So hold tight for just a second and let's go board our plane. So our food has arrived and it looks fantastic. On a domestic mid-con service like this flight from DFW to LAS, it all comes out on one tray, but that's okay. My bourbon had got here earlier, which is a nice start. The entree is hot. That is a chicken parmesan with a pasta with the white sauce. I'm going to be curious to see if that pasta got overcooked. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what that is. I believe that's going to be an antipasta plate. Now, it's not very big. I think it would be nice if that was a little bit larger, but then there's a cheesecake, and the cheesecake is always great. So, folks, this is going to be it for a live bit of footage from the plane, because again, I don't want to make you watch me eat. That's simply not a good review. What I am going to do, though, is enjoy my meal now, and then as soon as I get into the airport terminal in Las Vegas, I'll talk to you about what I enjoyed and how it went. Thanks so much. Hey folks, I just got off the plane. Before I talk about the meal, I'd like to ask for your help. What we try really hard to do at Dine Drink Travel is bring you short and focused videos which give you the information that you need to plan your next trip. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and every time you leave a comment in the comments section, it helps YouTube show our videos to more people. We also love to hear from our viewers, and we'll get back to you as quickly as we can with any questions or comments you have there. So my basic thoughts about the meal are that it was really good, but there wasn't enough of it. Let's start by talking about the difference between my meal and the meal that my seatmate had. And I didn't talk with him about it because I all know that guy. But he had the salad, and American did what they do. The antipasta plate and the dessert were the same for his meal and for mine. So those sorts of elements are pretty much always going to be common to meals between different dinners. In terms of my meal, I enjoyed it. There were two flaws. One of them was that it was too small, and particularly with the antipasta plate, which was probably the best part of the meal. In addition to the fact that it was too small, the breading on the chicken parmesan was kind of soft and mushy, right? And that's going to be hard to avoid. But here's the thing. The food was actually pretty good. The breading on the chicken parmesan tasted great. The chicken was moist, and it was properly cooked. The cream sauce on the pasta was actually pretty good. It wasn't even too heavy, particularly as far as airport food goes. The antipasta plate was the best part of the whole thing. Again, I really wish there had been more of that, but that was a nice part of the meal. Usually that's going to be some sort of a salad, but the antipasta was fine. And then the cheesecake was good. The cheesecake is something which is pretty common to a lot of American Airlines desserts just because it's so easy and it keeps well on planes. So again, folks, this is Bill with Dine Drink Travel. Thanks so much for riding along with me on this trip. If you please... Thanks so much for riding along with me on this trip. We would really appreciate your support for the channel. Please click like and subscribe, leave us comments, and thanks so much. Y'all take care. Bye.